a couple of, siguro 1 minute. In 1 minute, we'll go live. You can be in the stream. Ralph, pwede ba sila nakikita ng mga tao?
Good evening.
Ayan. Hi, good evening.
Ayan.
Hello to everybody.
Oo.
And Ryan is here, Maribel. Again, hindi ko talaga
Okay.
ma-pronounce.
Sige po. Willing to wait.
Ishingle.
Salamat.
Okay. Yeah, you can turn on your video and your microphone if you want to join the discussion. Okay, hello everyone. We're so happy for today's live session. We are right now in Bataan. I am here for work and some pleasure. Hopefully, makabisita man lang.
This is the first ever Ford Ranger Raptor.
Paswab kami just to come here and be safe. So everybody who came with me, we're all safe. Don't worry. So I'm very, very happy na maraming taong nagjo-join sa atin sa live ngayon. And of course, our dear friend Fitz, isa siyang TikToker na po siya. TikToker, Kumu artist na rin siya, YouTuber, lahat na, may podcast siya. And alam mo, he's just here. It's a big surprise because I didn't know that he'll be here, but I'm so happy because ito yung gusto natin mangyari sa YouTube episodes natin every week. Mas freewheeling. Lahat ng questions niyo sasagutin ni Fitz. ikaw pala yung sasagot eh.
Naka-livestream ako kanina eh.
Sa YouTube ba?
Sa YouTube tsaka sa Facebook. Tapos sabi ko sa mga viewers ko, mamaya magi-gate crush tayo dun sa livestream ni Salve.
I love it. I hope yung mga nakinig sa'yo, sana nandito sila. Jay Tolentino is in the waiting room. He's also a financial literacy advocate. I don't know if you know, but I think he follows you also. Jay is here. He's been a viewer of On the Money since the beginning. Ang dami namang bigati nandito sa stream natin ngayon. So I'm very happy you're here. Aris is I told you earlier, Aris is driving again. He's our hardinero to millionaire in Italy. Nandun din siya sa stream ni Jay Tolentino the other day. And of course, my dear friend Malin from college, way back, Meng is here. Babasahin ko lang yung konti mga taong nasa Zoom ngayon just to say thank you for joining us today. So Mrs. Sulueta is here. Lali, Maribel, Meng, Ryan, Santi, and Ishingel. I don't know if I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. But we're doing this again just to, this is only for 30 minutes, so I won't take up too much of your time. And I hope the viewers out there, in the short amount of time that we're in the stream or in the YouTube live, you'll be able to pick up something na ito yung pangarap namin nila Fitz, nila Jay, for every time that we're on social media. It's not just the likes that we want. Diba, Fitz, no? It's this passion that brings transformation to people. So, thank you also, Meng, for following. Nagpapasalamat siya sa ating financial tips. Maraming salamat. To our viewers, si Kring TV, wow, ang dami na po nila. Okay, si Master Apo, watching on TV with my daughter Rugin. Charin, just nag-hi siya. Game na ma'am daw. Game na, Miss Salve. Magsimula na tayo para makarami tayong masasagot na questions. So, si Des Achens is always watching our YouTube channel. Mary Joyce Masangkay, good evening din. Si Liz, si Christian Orgella, Abigail Razonable, Hevert, Berame at Beo Bolaños. Maraming salamat. Mary Joy Masangkay, you're in the stream. Simple Mira, Felipe, and Des Achenza again. So, magpapaguest daw ako, Fitz, sa Wealth Archie.
Oo.
Naka-comment nila, of course naman. Ikaw pa ba matatanggihan ko, di ba? Siyempre, anytime I would love to exchange, to have a deeper conversation with everyone from your channel.
Mayroong kasi, Salve, may nagtanong sa live stream namin last week kung paano mo raw tuturuan yung mga anak mo on how to be more financially literate. So sabi ko, siguro mas maganda kung ma-invite ka namin so that you can share kung paano mo tinuturuan yung mga anak mo about financial literacy.
Nakakatuwa yan, Fitz, kasi sometimes, pag nagpo-post ako tungkol sa mga anak ko, mas marami pang engagement talaga.
Oo.
So apparently, people are really wondering how to transfer your knowledge on financial literacy to your kids. Kasi alam mo, tayo naman, nung maliit pa tayo, hindi naman talaga tayo naturuan ng mga parents natin, di ba? Love na love natin sila. Pero of course, we want to learn more. And these times are more challenging, I think, financially. So, siyempre, yun ang pinaka-best way to say I love you to our children. Si Aris nga, yung anak niya na bunso, ilang taon na ba yun, Aris? Parang 7 years old, 8 years old, gusto na
6 years old ang
mag-invest.
panganay ko. 6 years
Ilang
old
taon na?
panganay.
6 years old. Oh, tapos nung kinakausap ko siya, Italian na po siya magsalita, ganun. Tapos gusto niya na mag-invest. At actually, investor na siya, Aris, di ba? So a lot of things we'll be talking about today. It's a freewheeling discussion just like our Facebook Live last time. So please lang, pag meron kayong mga katanungan, just comment in the comment section on YouTube or here in Zoom. Sorry, yung iba baka hindi na kayo nakakapasok, but we'll always look at the comments in YouTube as well as on Zoom. Sisimulan ko, Fitz. Jay, nandyan pa kayo. Please just turn on your cam and just let me know if you have any answer. Just jump in. This is not just me, this is a whole community, no? Napaka-controversial nung unang tanong na pinadala sa atin. It's about VUL. So, humanda na, hawak-hawak. Kapit-kapit muna tayo, Broad Fits. Sabi niya, hi Miss Salve, appreciate your discussion earlier. Even if I came in late, I got a lot of good insights. Just a quick consultation. I really hope you don't mind. I have VUL. Para po sa mga nakikinig, kung hindi nyo pa po ito alam, ang tawag dito ay Variable Universal Life. It's the parang one of the latest forms of life insurance na binibenta dito sa ating bansa and also overseas. But mostly dito talaga siya sikat na sikat sa Pilipinas, di ba? Yes, Jay, masaya po ang usaping ito. I have VUL daw, sabi ni Jo, that I've been paying for the past 3 years, okay? 3 years, but I haven't really been consistent. So the fund value to date is really low. Siyempre, dahil ang underlying investments, when you have a VUL, it's like a marriage, parang kinasal ang term insurance at ang investments. So, portion of your money go to your cost of insurance and a portion goes to certain investments. Kayo yung pipili nun, whether it's bond fund, it's a stock fund, or marriage of the two also, a balance fund, at marami pang ibang forms. So, ang sabi niya, hindi siya consistent at yung fund value niya to date is really low. And you know why? It's really low because the market is not doing too well. So, syempre, because yun ang underlying investment, pag apektado yung market, apektado din po yung ating fund value. So, she's planning to withdraw it already. Pero my financial advisor insists that I continue it since the COI or the cost of insurance is actually lower now compared to past years. Isasalang ko muna si Fitz. Tapos isasalang ko rin si Jay. At lahat ng kayo dyan. I mean, you know, you don't have to be somebody who's already been being followed on social media to give your 2 cents worth. This is a conversation. Again, Fitz, what do you think?
Ang nakikita ko na mali doon sa perspective niya is titingnan niya yung VUL as an investment. So,
Only.
it's really something that we have to correct among Filipinos na ang VUL, it's really more of life insurance or for financial protection. So,
That's right.
kung ikaw ay tumitingin sa VUL mo at inaabangan mo umakyat yung fund value niya, you're looking at it as an investment which is already wrong. So, of course, ang VUL, ang treatment ko sa kanya talaga is inflation-adjusted na life insurance policy. Meaning, since meron siyang fund value, umakyat yung value niya over the years. So, ikaw, kung yung net worth mo ay umakyat, so, syempre, you would need to have a higher life insurance coverage and up until na mag-retire ka and you want to prepare for your death, so may estate planning requirements ka. So yung VUL mo na kinuha mo years before, lumaki na yung value. So you don't have to buy additional insurance policies anymore. So yun yung tingin ko sa VUL. So if you are looking for an investment, then probably you should invest directly sa stocks, mutual funds, etc. So if you already have a VUL right now, you have to treat it as financial protection and not as an investment. So ang ma-advise ko sa kanya is ano ba yung kailangan mo ngayon? What do you need? Do you need financial protection? Do you need investments? Kasi yun yung magdi-dictate ko ano yung next plan of action mo. So, yun, that's my thought about that, no?
Salamat, Fitz. Alam mo, marami na tayong away na napasok. Alam ko, hindi lang ikaw. Marami ding iba. I don't like bad-mouthing any financial instrument, no? So long as it is bought for the right reason. Ito nga yung sinasabi ni Fitz dapat bibilin mo siya for the right reason. But I'm gonna talk about that 3-year time period. Jay, nakainom ka na ng tubig. Diretsuhin mo na, sumagot ka na rin. Ano sa tingin mo gagawin niya tungkol dun sa VUL niya?
Nahiya ako eh.
Nahiya daw siya pero naka-project yung boses niya, friends.
Hindi, ano lang yun sa mic. Well, yan ang ano sa VUL talaga eh. Ang lagi ko lang sinasabi is, ano ba yung main purpose mo? Bakit mo siya
Ayun.
kinuha?
Yes.
It always boils down sa purpose eh. And again, when we talk about insurance, it's just protecting our income. Kaya I think marami talagang Filipinos ang nasanay ng 2-in-1 eh. Gusto nila meron ng savings, meron pang protection. And sometimes dun tayo mas nalilito eh. Kaya yung advice ko talaga, you just have to keep it simple. If it's protection na mura, I go for term. And then if you really wanna grow your money, ilagay mo na lang sa index. Keep it simple.
So, ang sinasabi niyong dalawa, unless there are other people, I mean, you just go jump in if you have any follow-up questions, even if you're not the one who asked this question, pero if you have any follow-up questions, just jump in, please. I won't be it's really primarily the very first purpose of buying insurance is to protect your family from loss of income. Tama ba? Did you hear me? Yun dapat ang iniisip natin. So of course, may cost yun. Kaya lang, since a lot of people also need investments, pwede nang i-tuck in yung investments, but you have to look at it the right way. And you must be aware that there are also fees involved here. Okay? I know a lot of great insurance agents who do their disclosure protocols very well. Gets nyo ba ako, Jay and Fitz? 'Di ba? They have their disclosure protocol. Sinasabi nila kung ano yun. Very transparent yung fees. Sinasabi nila kung how much of the money that you paid on your first year actually go to investments and how much don't. And you have to ask this question. When you're buying insurance, you should, before you meet your agent, may listahan ka na ng mga questions na dapat mong itanong so that you're aware. Ilan ba ang mapupunta sa investments? Because not all of your money go to investments agad, especially on the first 3 years. Tama? So ngayon, karamihan ng mga taong bumibili ng VUL, nagugulat sila na bakit ang liit-liit ng investments ko? When in fact, hindi naman talaga 100% go to your investments. Calibrated siya. On the first year, konti lang or wala. On the second year, mas dumadami. On the third year, siguro mas nag-shift na, 'di ba? To investments talaga. So that's why, on the third year, if you withdraw on the third year, dahil hindi ka happy dun sa fund value, okay? Yung insurance, bibigay naman sa'yo yung life cover, pero nakafocus ka nga, sabi ni Fitz and Jay, nakafocus ka masyado dun sa investments, hindi sa insurance. So ngayon, anong mangyayari if you withdraw on the third year? What do you think, Fitz? Ikaw, based on your experience as you advise your clients. Nakamute ka, Fitz.
Pag halos wala pang fund value yun, talagang lugi yan. Actually, from my observation, mga 5th year and beyond pa yan talaga papalo yung fund value, no? So, ako ang advice ko pag may lumalapit sa akin yan, I tell them, can you afford the VUL? Kasi if you can't afford to pay naman, just continue it. Kasi sayang din talaga yung nabayad mo na dati. So just continue it. Ngayon, kung hindi mo siya kayang bayaran, then the next step is to call your financial advisor and ask for a solution. Baka mamaya meron namang premium holiday or something that you can do habang inaayos mo yung cash flow mo. So, most of the time naman, kaya naman talaga nilang bayaran. Pero yun nga, nakafocus sila masyado dun sa investment part. So what I tell them is, perhaps it's now time for you to learn about mutual funds, stock market, bonds, other investments. Kasi kung ang hinahanap mo is growth of your money, then dapat dun ka nakatingin. At yung VUL, hayaan mo lang siya. So hayaan mo siyang bigyan ka ng peace of mind for your family and your future. But growth is really in putting your money directly in different types of investments.
And it also reduces your costs. Di
Yes.
ba, Fitz? Oo. Kaya dapat talaga you buy the right investments or the right financial instruments for the right purpose. Kasi karamihan naman talaga ng mga tao bumibili ng insurance, hindi nga nila alam kung ano yung binibili nila. 'Di ba? So lahat ng tao na nakikinig sa atin ngayon, if there is one thing tonight, if there is just one thing tonight na hindi nyo makakalimutan, please, bago kayo bumili ng kahit na ano, whether that's insurance, that's a property, that's an investment, intindihin muna natin. Yan. Kaya nga yung sinasabi ni Fitz, kung talagang cash flow ang problema natin, edi fix it muna, mag-usap kayo ng financial advisor mo. Baka there are ways talaga na hindi ka muna masyadong magbabayad kung may holiday. Katulad yan, parang naka-holiday ako pero nagtatrabaho pa. Kaya po medyo humahangin po ang buhok natin kasi nasa veranda po ako na tinitirahan natin. Sa inyo ba malamig? Dito po sa akin malamig, kaya masaya. So, yun nga. Sabi ni Malin, thank you. Kasi naging question daw yun sa kanilang pamilya. So, maraming salamat, Fitz, sa pagsagot.
May dagdag
Alright,
lang ako, Salve.
sige, go.
Oo, when you're talking to a life insurance agent or a financial advisor, kapag first meeting nyo pa lang at mayroon na siyang proposal, I would say na be careful, no? Kasi ang talagang responsible na financial advisor or life insurance agent, they would first take the time to get to know you. So meron needs analysis. At tinuturo talaga yan ng mga insurance companies na you have to do needs analysis of your client so that you will be able to properly give them the proper product for their needs. So pag first meeting pa lang meron ng proposal na pinapapirma sa'yo, nako, hanap ka ng ibang advisor. So
marami namang options.
Naghahabol ng kota yung agent na yan, no? At hindi siya working for your best interest. So find someone who will take the time to analyze your needs so that you will be able to get the proper product.
This is our advocacy nga rin. Part of our advocacy is really encouraging everybody who sells financial instruments to do it the right way. Alam mo, marami akong financial agents na super friend ko na dahil all the time they're there. They give you time. They, instead of just offering you something, they ask you questions para na-analyze nila. Nasaan ka ba sa parte ng financial journey mo? Para hindi ka lang nila pinupusya ng produkto, kundi inaalam muna. Ang una pa pang nakakatuwa ito, Fitz eh. Ako, tinitingnan ko, ang financial advisor, pag may binibenta sa'yo, tapos ang tanong niya agad is disposable income. Dapat ang unang tanong niya, may utang ka ba? Are you in debt? Kasi yung income, that's only one part of your financial life. Minsan, mataas ang income, pero mataas din yung debt. So, kung VUL agad, hindi pa pala sila insured, kulang pa yung life cover, tapos nag-i-invest na agad. Parang may mali dun sa proseso. Pero ito lang, para kay Jo, para masara na natin tong kay Jo. Aris, nagtataas ka ba ng kamay, Aris? Do you wanna say something? Sagutin ko muna si Jo, ha? Very quickly lang para there's a definite answer for you. If you don't have any cash flow problems, ang problema mo lang mababa yung fund value, but you don't have any cash flow problems, malulugi ka if you withdraw on the third year. 'Di ba? Kasi binayaran mo yung life cover mo, tapos ikakat mo na agad, hindi pa nag-grow yung sa investment part. So, hindi mo masyadong nakuha yung benefits. So, kung okay ka naman sa cash flow, wala kang utang, may emergency funds ka, and you're ready to invest, you can marry those two by just being patient. Kasi mababa lang talaga yung fund value ngayon dahil mababa yung merkado. Pero always remember na kung ang focus mo talaga is not so much protection, but gusto mo lang talaga mag-invest, you have other options. You don't have to just go through VULs. Pero if okay with you, all the fees, na-disclose sa'yo, lahat ng mga kailangan mong bayaran, lahat ng cost of insurance, and you're okay with it, then go ahead and continue. In fact, ako nga, Fitz, alam mo naman ako, pag mababa yung market, what do? I buy more. Okay. 'Di ba? So, ganun din yung nagta-top up yung ibang mga tao ngayon kung wala ka namang cash flow problems. Aris, are you going to ask a question before I read some comments from YouTube?
No, ma'am. I just want to say na kasi ako noon first na parang I consider it investment is yung VUL. But in return, I realized that it's not really an investment. It's just a protection. Kaya if there's a one mistake that I have made, it's that one. That's the first one that I had.
Thank you, Aris. So tama, 'di ba? Primarily protection and then there's an investment component. Okay. Babasahin ko lang first. Nalilito ako kung ang babasahin ko ba yung nasa Zoom o yung nasa stream natin. Si Beo, ang sabi niya, continue lang, dagdag lang sa investment. Today is the best time to buy more units when the market is down. The more that we should be buying more units in our VUL. Again, that is if you don't have cash flow issues, you are not in debt, you still have your job, there are always other sides to the story. Tapos, sabi ni, eto na ang ating mga CIA friends. Hello, Kevin. Tama ba yung pag-pronounce ko sa pangalan mo? I love this guy. He's very intelligent when he comments. If you want to join the CIA Compounding Investments Group, marami kayong matututunan doon. The problem is some FA, kahit marinig nila na money growth ang needs ng client, VUL pa din ang offer. Yun nga sana customize talaga yung binibigay natin based on the needs of our clients. Kaya nga ako sinasabi ko, I love insurance agents who really do their jobs well because a lot of the Filipino people need you talaga kasi kailangan ng hand-holding. Diba? It's a little costlier than going directly to the market. Tapos kung wala ka naman talagang capability to buy individual investments, then okay din na humingi ng tulong sa isang insurance financial advisor to help you with your investment component. But always remember the disclosures on the applicable fees. At yun nga, kung ilan yung mapupunta sa investments agad. Ayan, tama. Nag-agree siya sa'yo, Fitz, kasi first meeting pa lang meron ng FNA, Financial Needs Analysis. Ayan. Pero may mag-FNA pero may kasabay na proposal na agad. Hindi mo pa nga alam kung ano yung needs niya talaga. Bakit ka na nagbigay ng proposal? Ayan. Oy, may mga nanonood from Penang, Malaysia. Thank you po. At marami ka talagang followers dito, Fitz. Nakakatuwa. Okay. Question to Jay Tolentino. Wow! Jay, may hakot ka ba? Ano daw ang one lang. Jay, magbigay ka ng isang financial tip for millennials. Hindi na kasi kami millennial ni Fitz kaya sa'yo na napunta tong tanong na to.
Sige po, ano po ba yung tanong?
Ano daw, magbigay ka daw ng isang tip ng financial tip for millennials.
Well, since we are still young, ang best asset natin is our time.
Bata po kami. Ay,
diba, whatever we do with our time, kailangan natin siya i-maximize. If wala pa tayong enough na wealth, then our best investment will always be our knowledge. I started from that And everything compounded, like yung interview natin yesterday, Miss Salve, right? Sabi mo, ang bawat page na binabasa mo everyday, kahit konti lang yan, it compounds over time. And anything that you learn, if you apply it, your life will definitely change. So yun. So I think that would be my best tip pala.
Oo nga. Alam mo kasi, challenge ko si Jay. Dahil ako, challenge ko rin yung sarili ko. I want to read 500 pages of financial knowledge every day. 500 pages kasi si Warren Buffett, yun ang sabi niya. Siyempre, hindi ko kaya. Minsan 1 page lang. Dahil sa dami ng ginagawa natin, okay lang yon. Because as Jay says, parang may compounding return din sa knowledge. The more that you read, the more the benefits compound over time. At dadating yung time na kayo naman ang nandito sa posisyon namin. Kayo naman ang tinatanungan, di ba Fitz? We really want to pass the baton. Kasi gusto na namin mag-beach na lang. Di ba? Okay, pero this
Tama.
is our passion. We really want to talk to everybody. Dapat actually 30 minutes lang tayo. Gusto nyo pa bang madagdagan? Kasi baka mamaya wala nang manood sa atin kung isang oras na, pero parang bitin pa ba? Can you just please comment sa comment section if you still want more? Because there's another important question here. In Zoom, hindi ko na sabihin yung pangalan niya, but I think it's important to answer this question, especially during this pandemic. Sabi niya, we depleted our emergency fund last year. So that's 2020. That's the pandemic year. It's very understandable. I have investments in the stock market, which I bought 2 years ago. Is it reasonable to sell all my stocks kahit at a loss to complete our emergency fund? Very, very interesting question. Uunahin ko yung millennial natin. Jay, ikaw muna. Tapos si Fitz naman.
Sorry, nag-multitask ako. Ano po ulit yung question? Nakakahiya. Hindi
Ikaw,
talaga ako
Jay,
magaling
ha?
mag-multitask ever.
Pero
Sorry.
para makapag-isabi niya, na-deplete niya daw yung emergency fund last year kasi nga
Mhm.
pandemya. So dapat daw bang ibenta niya yung investments niya in the stock market which she has had for 2 years kahit at a loss para mabuo niya yung emergency fund niya. Now guys, before sagutin ni Jay ang tanong na yan, let me just say, I guessed it in his stream naman. Was that yesterday?
Yesterday,
Jay?
yeah.
Yesterday lang yun. Parang feeling ko one lifetime ago na. Ang alam ko, 1 hour kami magkukwentuhan about value investing. This is the way, this is what I follow. The style of Warren Buffett in investing. Napa 1.5 hours kami, tapos parang bitin pa yung mga tao. Tinatanong nila sa amin, ay gusto namin yung class. Gusto class talaga. Kasi yung isang tanong, dapat sagutin ko 1 oras yun, di ba? Ay, 1 araw ko yung sasagutin. Anyway, so go to his channel also because there are a lot of great content there. Jay
Thank you.
asks the best questions from his guests, kaya lagi niyang nakukuha yung mga napakaganda. I totally enjoy that stream, Jay. Thank you. So,
Thank you rin po. I guess
ano
din
na nga?
si Bro Fitz
So, ano
doon
sagot
last
mo?
year. So yung sa kanya, ba't niya ibebenta kagad? Wala na ba siyang source of income? Parang, kasi ito 'di ba, ang rule ni Uncle Warren is that, number 1, make sure na when you invest, you don't lose money. And number 2 is,
Yes.
you always follow rule number 1. So if ibebenta mo yung investments mo na na para lang ma-build yung emergency fund mo, binrake mo na yung rules ni Uncle Warren. So the question is, ang emergency fund naman, hindi naman kailangang isang bultuhan kaagad yan eh. So kung may source of income ka pa naman, then alamin mo muna magkano ba talaga emergency fund mo. So I think alam naman na niya. So i-check niya gaano katagal niya siguro mabibuild yon. Usually ako, I built it for 2 to 3 years eh. Matagal talaga i-build the emergency fund eh. And
That's true.
the good thing with the emergency fund, while you're building the emergency fund, nabibuild din yung habit mo talaga to save. So, kung gusto mo talagang bilisan yung pagbibuild ng emergency fund, then you have to make sure na i-focus mo yung pag-increase ng income mo. Mas gusto ko yung increasing the income than managing yung expenses. Maganda naman siya, kaya lang parang it's on the defensive side ng personal finance eh. Gusto ko yung mga tao go on the offense. Dadagdagan ko yung income ko by doing so many side hustles. Kay Bro Fitz, ang dami niyang side hustles. Siya ang tanongin niyo. Ang galing. Nung na-interview ko siya,
ganyan.
ang ganda nung tip na binigay niya sa akin.
Dahil
Sobra.
dyan, pasok, Broad Fits.
Hello, ang masasabi ko lang, I actually agree kay Jay, no, na you have to look at your cash flow. So, track your expenses, know how much income is coming into your budget, and find a way to minimize expenses but also to increase your income because doon ka kukuha ng pera to replenish yung emergency fund because yung investment nga understandably bagsak siya. So a lot of the people that I've helped pagdating sa emergency fund, I tell them na don't focus on the problem but focus on the solution, which is finding sources of income. And sa panahon ngayon, maraming opportunities to make money. Sabi nga ni Randall, minsan sinabi sa akin ni Randall Chongson na believe daw siya sa akin kasi lahat daw ng ginagawa ko namo-monetize ko. So sabi ko, it's really about having fun, pursuing your interests and your passion. Kasi sooner or later, there's always a way to monetize what you're doing is. And especially if it's something that you love, alam mo yon, hindi ka magsasawa sa
Yeah.
ginagawa mo. And
And it translates, no?
yes, that's right. So, may mga kaibigan ako mahilig mag-games. So ngayon, pwede kang mag-game streaming, 'di ba? You make money by streaming. Meron akong mga kilala mahilig magluto. Of course, you can easily
Oo.
just sell the things that you're doing. So, focus on building your sources of income, tapos yun yung magre-replenish nung emergency fund mo. That's my advice on that, no. Hayaan mo na lang muna yung stock market. Hopefully
Yeah.
we're on our way to recovery and will go up in a few years time, no.
Okay. I love that Jay is quoting Tito Warren.
Tito War.
I love Jay's quoting Tito Warren because what he said really is, we do not want permanent loss of capital. Always when you are investing, you avoid as much as you can permanent loss of capital. So don't lose money is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is don't forget rule number 1. Di ba? So if you withdraw your investments from the stock market now because the market has not yet recovered, gusto mo siguro because 2 years, siguro dapat makabalik ng 8,000 levels yan para kumita ka ulit. If you withdraw now, marirealize mo yung paper loss that you have today. But I hope that you bought the right stocks kasi sometimes, even when the market goes up, some stocks don't. So it's also a matter of choosing the right stocks to help you grow your money. Now, I think what I also like about what Fitz said, itong sinasabi ni Fitz, it's a different kind of thinking. Napansin ko to nung nagtuturo ako sa mga indigenous peoples, farmers, fisherfolk, yung mga recipients sa Pasig ng mga yung additional ayuda. So at the beginning of the crisis, I was asked by Vico Soto's office to go there and teach financial literacy. Ganong katindi sa Pasig. Maturuan daw ng financial literacy yung mga tumatanggap ng ayuda kasi yung ayuda mabilis maubos. Pero yung knowledge will help them grow their money. So ito yung natutunan ko doon, Fitz. Karamihan ng mga Pilipino salary-oriented. Kailangan ma-develop natin yung feeling na pag kulang ang pera ko para sa bills ko ngayon, di ako maghihintay para sa susunod na sweldo. Iisip ako ng bagong pagkukuhaan ng pera bago dumating yung sweldo. So you know what? Na-inspire ako kasi one time, nagsisentries ka, di ba? Sometimes you do your shopping dun sa mga weekend bazaars. Etong mga binibilhan ko, mga Inglesero to. Mga, di ba? Mga may Monday to Friday job sila. But on Saturdays or Sundays, they bring the whole family to Sentries to work, to cook, or to sell something to get additional money. And guess how much are the lessons that these children are getting? Hindi ka maghihintay sa sweldo. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources of income better para napupunuan mo yung emergency funds mo. So that's a great tip from Fitz. Malapit na po tayo mag 41 minutes. So bago po yan, yes. So contrarian investing nga yan, sabi ni Kevin. Buy when everyone's panicking. Okay, Jonathan Mondehar, ano po ang opinion ninyo on investing in international index funds, US international index excluding US? Ito siguro ikikip natin for the next episode. Sana makasali ulit kayong lahat. I think it's very important na tuloy-tuloy natin tong gawin kasi I think people really want to learn a lot. Pag kulang ang pera, wag daw mangutang, humanap ng extra income. Parang magandang hugot yan. Gawin nga natin yan meme. Ipapadesign ko yan. So, hindi na ako nakapunta dun sa second question from a public school teacher in Bula National High School. But I think it's something that we can all look forward to next time. But for now, I love everybody's attention to this stream talaga. And this live stream, maraming salamat po sa pagdating. Thank you, Fitz. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Aris. And thank you to everyone in the stream. Before you go, I'd like to plug and promote my YouTube channel. Please, kung natuwa kayo dito sa napakinggan nyo, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when we're going to go live again or when we're uploading a new episode. Marami po tayong pag-uusapan sa mga susunod na episode. And Kumu, we're all on Kumu also. Jay, mag-Kumu ka na. Fitz, ibudol mo na yan si Jay para doon din tayo magsi-stream because there are a lot of young ones. Now, here's what Kumu is something that I'm still trying to get used to, just like TikTok, di ba? But I realize, if you want to change the Philippines, you have to talk to the millennials sa Generation Z, Gen Z. And you can't talk to them on Facebook because that's where their parents are. So, nagtatago sila sa atin. But we must go to where they are. And we must speak their language. We must understand where they're coming from. So, ito po ang suggestion ko. Let's all watch Kumu stream also. Si Fitz, nasa Kumu din yan. So, I want to see you all there. We're supporting a lot of millennials there. Every time na parang masaya yung stream, nagbibigay po tayo ng libreng premium account. So, that means na monetary value of 90,000 1 year worth of financial mentoring. So if you go to that stream and you parang sumasali kayo sa katuwaan natin doon, sa kasiyahan natin doon, who knows, you might be the next one. So thank you everybody. Maraming salamat. Parang bitin ako pero sige na kasi alam ko gutom na rin kayo at gutom na rin ako. So thank you everybody. Thank you Fitz, thank you Jay, thank you to everyone who watched. I'll see you again next time. Bye!
Bye!
Bye! Ganun daw. Ay, pa-picture tayo. Ay, paki-on po yung camera nyo. Para may picture. Papa-picture na sana tayo. Wala pa palang naka-on na camera. Ayan. Galing ng stream natin. O, asa na yung mga hindi pa camera ready? So, paki-ano na lang. Ayan. Naka-gallery na ako. Hi, Ryan. I can see your face now. Yay! Aris is probably still driving. So, picture, everybody. Hi! Hi! Sige. 5. Wait lang daw. 1, 2, 3, smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yay! Bye, guys! Thank you so much. See you again soon.
Bye-bye.
We'll try to answer more questions. Promise. Next time.
Bye-bye.